Hello, this is Astro Breeze, and welcome to this week's transits, the week of July 25th, 2023. And it's a little bit more of a mm, calmer week on some levels, but well, we got to have some annoying things. It's not ever totally nice, but we'll go over both things. We got Moon. Moon making nice trine today over, we've got it just moved into Scorpio. So we can be intense, we can get deep into something, we can get to the depths, we can investigate. Good time for Scorpio moon. Trining over to Saturn. So that's kind of nice. It's getting a little aligning with the responsibility structure, so you can get focused on some structure, can get into the depths. You can maybe even have some intuitive flashes, or a good for developing some of your psychic develop abilities now, because of that moon. Is It's a natural sign of Cancer, and it's in a water sign, trining a water sign. So today and tomorrow, pretty much when the moon's going through that, it's going to be making some of those good aspects, and then it'll also make aspects over here to Neptune, which will again, late, like right now, it's at 1 degree. So when it gets near the end of being in this sign, like it's 2.5 days, the moon is in a sign. So 2.25 days or 2 days from now, it'll start trining over to what is that? Neptune. God, I just said it. Sometimes I go planet dead when I'm looking at too many things. Anyway, so get into that intuitive side of yourself. Work on your intuition, on your spiritual side. All right, so that's kind of happening. Kind of, it is. That's happening. And what are some other kind of interesting things? Um, I'm just gonna get it out of the way. You can see Venus up here, and Mercury here at in Leo, and then we know Venus just went retrograde, so it's going backwards in degrees, so to speak, and it will hit 27 again, and Mercury will go forward and then hit 27, and you can see that they will be making that 150-degree annoying quincunx aspect. It's adjustments. It's trying to get something right that wasn't. And it's, Venus and Neptune, it's like maybe trying to get that intuition right. Maybe you're off, maybe you're wrong. Maybe things that we've been told are wrong. Maybe we don't know that there's a lot of things that are problematic to our intuition. All the electromagnetic fields are one of them. People usually don't have a clue that their router is interfering with their intuition, or that their cell phone, it's putting out a strong field. Cell phones put out, microwave fields. The routers put out a big electromagnetic field, and it's invisible. So we don't, it's kind of like radiation, out of sight, out of mind. You don't know it's there. You don't know it. You don't know. But these are horrible. They're bad fields. It's like having two radios on in the same room, or two pieces of music playing, whatever, um, different ones in the same room. How annoying. You can't really tune that in. So a lot of times, if you don't have devices to quiet those obnoxious frequencies, or if you're not hardwired in like we used to be with Ethernet cables, if you don't have shungite, like a ton of shungite, or different things that harmonize these frequencies, you're SOL sometimes. So maybe that's part of some of it. Finding what's blocking our intuition, because at the same time, you see, we're getting the good flow from the moon, but yet we're getting confusion with the inconjunx or the quincunx from the two, some of the benefics here from Venus over to Neptune. All right, so that's the big thing that I see. That it's not like heavy aspects, but they're important, to get these niggles right. Okay, Tuesday. Oops, I'm by hours. Let me move days. And then we go Wednesday tomorrow. We still are seeing some of these quincunx angles. We got the sun now over to Saturn. Yuck. We've kind of had that. And here you can see the Neptune over to bleh. Mercury. We can see that right there. And then we see now the moon is over here squaring Uranus. It's coming into, I would say, later. It'll probably be, I don't want to hit it too fast, but you can see it's like a degree every 2 hours. So, tomorrow, we'll have some moon square Uranus. It could be some unusual emotions, things come up out of the blue. You might emotionally get some insights on something solid, Taurian. Your senses might be stimulated. Well, the moon in Scorpio, this is more zeroing in on something. All right, not a lot of big other aspects until like Thursday. Now we're getting another in conjunct here with Mercury. We already talked Mercury to Neptune. And that's like it just passed there. We talked about that one, and then we've got Mercury and Venus right there. Nice conjunction, because Venus, Mercury just went past it. So that's interesting. I think that's good. We've got that communication maybe with your values or your money or things that you want to stand up for. And this, with the collective, we can, a lot of people are standing up for things, are getting communications, truthful communications about crappy things and standing up on a lot of levels. And look at that's, we have Mars now. See, we got, is it over there? Yep, trining. See, Mars is in Virgo, getting closer to trining Jupiter. So we got energy for big things coming up as we can, as Mars moves through the next few days. You should be maybe using this energy of Mars in Virgo to be doing some things, because it's like getting rid of the old and organizing is now making room for the new, and new things to come to you, new real estate, new homes, new, something solid, something secure, something sensual coming in your way. All right, Friday, we've got Mercury changing signs. You can see here it's late in Leo and it's about to go into, let me, hours so you can see it. There we go. Go back to days. I'll be like, why am I going fast? So there we've got Mercury, at that 0 degrees changing signs. So it's now joining Mars in Virgo. So now we can think along with Mars. So we can make lists for Mars to do, honey-do lists. You get much more things done now because the mind and the energy are more congruent. They're on board with making things happen. You've got that energy to get on that diet, to clean out your desk, to work, to get a new job, to deal with employees, to deal with your small pets, to clean and organize, to put things in order. Big. Use this time. It doesn't come up that often, so really take advantage of it. I definitely say it. Do it. Do it. And then it's making nice aspects over here to Jupiter, in Taurus, bringing things solid, bringing things to fruition. This is kind of interesting. Um, Saturday. Did I get everything I wanted to tell you on that one? Yeah. Yep. Okay, so here we go. We got an interesting day Saturday. We got the moon, getting to, it went through um, lively Sagittarius, after it went through the Scorpio and was fixed. And we kind of got a little reprieve and went through nice there. But then we'll just leave it for here. The moon is going to move into Capricorn, so it's gonna bring a little bit more dourness, or bring things to, a little bit more stability or serious tone to some things. But we have a nice, we have a nice aspect. I've got a couple interesting ones here. We've got some trines. We've got the moon finishing up its trine, or like right there that day with late in the day on Saturday, moon making a trine over to Venus, late degrees in Leo over to Sag. And then we've got, trining over to the North Node. See down here, see the moon trining North Node. And then, that would also be trining over, this is the soft, I have to refix some of these. It's trining up over here. It says we got fire sign, fire sign, fire sign. So we got an interesting fire sign trine on Saturday. Use that energy again, and then Venus being in Leo, it's fire energy, putting your things in order. That's what I would say. This little trio, three amigos and amiga, two amigos and amiga are here, whatever, um, making this nice time to go do something, energy to go do something. What else here? We've got a little bit of thing with a Pluto in the North Node. You might have to readjust kind of where you're going to based on new information. Yeah. What else is coming out? Those are the big things there. Venus, you know, kind of a wide trine over to Uranus. Not huge. I mean, it's already passed. It's going to get closer because it's going retro, right? So it's going to get close and actually make that. I'm sorry, that square, not trine. I'm saying I got trine in the brain. Make that square over to Uranus, and we know that it's square because they're both fixed. Anything that's like you deal with your cardinal fixed mutable, if it's fixed to fixed or cardinal to cardinal, those are squares. Your trines are of the same element. The last one in Jupiter, we're talking about, Taurus is an earth sign, and then we have the Virgo, which is earth sign too. Trining over to Pluto, earth sign. So that's interesting. Okay, moving on. Did I get that one? Oh, on Saturday, we also had the sun. Here's the other one. The sun making an inconjunct over to, where is it? No, it's not what I wanted to tell you. No, never mind. Sunday, there we go. Sunday, we already talked about the Venus and the Neptune. You can see right there that they're in conjunct, the 27. I don't know why this isn't showing it. Anyway, it's annoying me, probably not you. But anyway, we can see that they're in conjunct. And what do I mean by in conjunct? It's one sign either way of the opposition. So if we just pretend here Venus and you go Leo, what's opposite of Leo? Quick. Okay, Aquarius. I know you were thinking that. So it would be 27 Aquarius, which would be like right here, right? Okay, so that would be the opposition of Venus. Now, if we had something at 27 degrees either way, like the next sign, we'll say here, Pisces. So we would take this 180 degree angle that was the opposition, and we would minus that 30, and you come up with that 150. We could go 30 degrees the other way. So this is like our imaginary 27, and we would go 27 over to Capricorn. That would be an inconjunct over to Leo also. Or you can count 30 degrees per sign. So if we said 27 Leo, we would go to 27 Cancer, 30, 27 Gemini, 60, 27 Taurus, 90, 27 Aries, 120, 27 Taurus, 150. Okay, you do it that way. So that is an angle of adjustment, right? We've got the adjusting, that Venus over to Neptune. It's like not quite right. It's like our wants there, our dreams don't quite line up. Maybe maybe you don't quite get what you want, you get what you need. Or maybe you have to look a little harder to make your dream more of your reality. Maybe don't take that first offer. So there's just a little adjustment with Venus values, things that you want, your relationships, any kind of partnership, any kind of, with somebody, your love relationships, your work relationships, could be things that you want or value that you have to adjust just a little bit. It's maybe not quite what you have in your head, not quite ideal, needs to be adjusted a little bit. So that's Sunday. And then we're coming into the full moon, and you can see it's close. The full moon will be opposite of the sun, and it'll be at 9 degrees. So let's go one more day. Let's see, Monday there wasn't a whole lot happening. And then here we are. Whoops. Did I pass it? 9, just a little. Go back a couple hours. Sun 9, moon 10. Let's go back. There we go. 9 and 9. And this is not giving me good stuff in here. This is so annoying. Anyway, sun and moon opposite. We can tell, they're opposite signs, Leo and Taurus. So right there, it's East Coast, like 3:16 ish in the afternoon. This is our full moon. This is the light. It's showing the opposite. We've got this bright sun in Leo. We've got Venus in Leo. We had Mercury just moved through Leo, a lot of Leo energy, so we kind of need to chill maybe from a little bit of that and assimilate it. So we're going to go from being like that on stage, look at me, I'm the fire, everybody dance around me, Leo energy, to that opposite. It's like, well, let's look at not just you, but how everybody else fits in. Um, the opposite calm, cool, collected Aquarian energy. So anyway, that's the moon, that's the week. Make good use of it. Get in touch with your intuition. That's a good one. And again, think about some of those other things I said, those invisible things, those Neptunian things that you're not thinking of. And a lot of them are those electromagnetic fields that were just taken for granted, that just schmoozed right in. 5G, smart meters, your cell phone that's not protected. Maybe put it in airplane mode and check more. Think about hardwiring your computer in. The electronic mouse. Do we need all these wireless devices? Because it's all dirty fields that we're around. Just because we can't see it doesn't mean it's not affecting us. All right, that's my rant for today, my week. You guys be good with all that and see you next week. Thanks for watching. Bye.